Hello everyone, this is Monstertamer Bisloba coming at you with another Kindred Fates video. We just have the single player trailer playing in the background as we talk about the most anticipated and most asked for suggestions for the alpha. With the alpha being out for literally over 2 years now and the beta right around the corner, sometime probably mid next year would be my guess. Let's look at what is left for the alpha, what has not been added yet that people have been asking to be added. I went through, looked at everything that is not 100% confirmed to be added in the future, or things that have already been there, and I've collected the top 5 most voted for things. Now, this is not a curated list. I didn't pick my favorite things. I just did whatever had the most votes, so this is as close to the community's will as I could find. I did try to also look a little bit past the votes in some cases, that some things had multiple posts that all got good engagement, and I kind of kept that in mind, but at the end, I always let the votes decide. I tried to make this as unbiased as possible. So getting started. Number 5. This is from Sheepy back in December 23rd of 2022. Add a quick play game mode where it's just for fun and your points are not affected, and add competitive where your points are affected, so new players have a place to learn against real people, but they don't start below the normal, which is 2,000 points at the moment, trying to learn the game. This had 22 upvotes. Now, what do I think of this personally? I think it's a wonderful idea. I think that basically any game that has PvP that takes even a little bit serious should split their games into competitive and casual queue. Not everyone wants to play competitive, and some people who do want to play competitive don't want to get thrown right in and then start losing and get discouraged. So I completely agree. I voted this up. The next one is we have Kiwi, Embodiment of Confuzzled, from December 17th, 2022. 2020, sorry, not 2022. And this has also been echoed all the way down throughout the future, even to more recent times, which is to make it so that, as Kiwi put it, Kadoki's Wicked Thorns allied bar when you summon it as green to differentiate between allied and enemy vines, and since then we've had things like stunner flies be added, and I'm sure we're going to be adding a lot more minions throughout the future. And like I said, this has been echoed by many other people. This particular one had 22 votes, tied with Sheepy, but I just did this one because it's newer, or older, sorry. So I put it higher up, or that's how I did tiebreakers. And yeah, I agree. I don't know if this has been confirmed. I don't remember it being confirmed, but if it's not confirmed, I think it really should be, because that being able to differentiate between you and your enemy's minions is going to be very important for the future when there's actually a lot more minions in the game. And then we have the third most requested. It's from Crow, December 11th, 2020. Make a lobby chat box so you can communicate with a random match-made person. If you have any issues, you can resolve it together, and just overall, talk and hang out. This one also has 22. I'm personally against in-game chats like that. I think that, for the most part, they just kind of give people a way that they could be more toxic. There is some good that could come from it, I guess. The Discord chat is not bad. I've had very, very limited number of experiences with toxicity in the Discord. Over the 2 years, I could probably count it on my fingers how many times I've seen someone just being mean in general, not even like being downright toxic, but just being rude. So maybe that would be a good idea for some people, but overall, it's not my favorite idea, but I could see why some people might like it. So with that, we're moving on. Next up is from Umberto Bourgeon. This is December 3rd, 2020. As you can see, all of these came from December 2 years ago, which is, they've been sat here for a while and people want them, so that's why I'm making this video, to help maybe squeeze these last few things into the alpha or maybe early beta. Introducing a player score decay, which is if someone hasn't played a few public matches in the last X days or weeks, their score begins to drop. It is important to note the score system is very punishing for losing at a high level, 150 points for one loss. This effectively puts active players at a disadvantage. There should be a somewhat equal punishing effect for inactive players. This will effectively keep all players active and show an accurate leaderboard. This has 29 votes. And I agree. There's no reason not to have a score decay, and I know a lot of competitive games have a score decay or something similar to it. And finally, we have number 1. Now, I was hesitant to put this here because this sounds like something that's confirmed, but I haven't seen anywhere that it is yet, and we have gotten this to an extent, but I'm going to include it anyways because it is very important. Sir Billy Goat from December 9th, 2020. I would like to see stats on Kinfolk, also showing what is a physical and special move. We've gotten some progress towards this. This has 34 votes. Stats have been shown in the Discord itself, and we've also had the ability to see special damage, physical damage, but I would like to see more stats on the moves. I'd like to see passives. I would like to see every Kinfolk's stats, every Kinfolk's passive, a detailed breakdown of what each move does, all that, and that is a very important thing. I think that, in my opinion, is a wonderful place to end it, as that would be a really strong thing that we've moved from alpha to beta, where you just have that information at your fingertips. And this is Monstertaming Bisloba, signing off. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Goodbye, God bless, and please feel free to leave your suggestions either in these comments or in the Discord. And I'll see you next time.